Hi, Senator McCain. Will Price here from San Francisco. I've really enjoyed your talk so far. I think one of the hard things with American people is that there seems to be a tenuous connection between 9/11 and Saddam. I think it's well documented that a lot of the terror organizations were funded by Saudis, funneled through Pakistan's secret service, the ISI. And it's hard to reconcile the President's position on the war on terror with him holding hands with Crown Prince Abdullah in Texas and saying Musharraf is our key ally on the war when it's his secret service that was behind a lot of the funneling of the money in Afghanistan. So what would you do differently in this war that you talk about with respect to Saudi Arabia specifically and Pakistan?
In Pakistan, and I try to make my answers brief, Pakistan is the classic example of the tension that has always characterized a unique aspect of American national security policy. The tension between Wilsonian principles and realpolitik. I really believe that if Musharraf were removed tomorrow by violence, you would see a radical Islamic government in Islamabad, and that would clearly not be in the United States' national interest or security in the region. Remember when we unseated the Shah of Iran, and we got what we have today. And there have been several times that in the name of, quote, democracy, we have been involved in the removal of one government in favor of another. I believe that Musharraf has got some difficulties, and he's going to have to do some things to solidify his position in Pakistan. And one of those decisions maybe is to step down as a general and run in a legitimate re-election. I think you know that the Pakistani economy has improved dramatically. One reason is thanks to the talents of a very, very strong and fine prime minister, the economic policies that he has. But that's a classic tension. In the case of the Saudis, which is sort of at the other end of the spectrum, they have not made the progress towards democratization, rights of women, etc. And if they don't, then I think they are going to pay a heavy price for it because of their failure to show progress. I once said to the Saudi ambassador, I had a revolutionary idea for him. Allow a woman in Saudi Arabia to ride in the front seat of a car. You know, I thought that'd be a pretty major breakthrough. Well, and his answer was, by the way, in some parts of Riyadh they can. I said, well, that's reassuring. But the point is, the Saudis are going to have to make progress. You know where the majority of suicide bombers in Iraq come from today? Saudi Arabia. And that obviously is not something that you would expect or would come from an Islamic state like Turkey that has a democratic government. And so I'm very concerned about Saudi Arabia, and obviously that concern is heightened dramatically because of where the world's oil resources are. I'm sorry that's not a very good answer, but there's a careful balance between realpolitik and Wilsonian principles, and I'm kind of proud of the fact that the United States of America, at least we have those tensions as opposed to most nations in the world who just practice the realpolitik side.